Hello and welcome back. Today we are doing Gitaroo-Man. This is a music type game using the guitar. The objective is simple. You point the analog stick in the direction of the lines and you use the O button to activate strings and let go to let go of the string. There is also a defend mode during the battle where you defend against your opponent's attacks by hitting the corresponding buttons before they pass the middle. There isn't too much to the gameplay, really. It's just your ordinary music game. It has groovy beats of Japanese pop to it, though. There are also different mode difficulties to use and do for replay value or for more challenge if you wish for. As far as I'm aware of, the PS2 version of the game does not have a difficulty mode, so if you're wanting more replay value, the PSP version is most likely up your alley. The story of the game is you seem like a typical boy. You have a crush, you have a little bully kiddo, and he likes her too, and you don't seem to have the popularity life you wished you had or anything. And then all of a sudden, the world is starting to get attacked by these aliens that have came for some weird power your dog's been protecting. Given the power, you now have to battle them, and you slowly unravel this mystery that basically you are Gitaroo-Man using the power, and you eventually fight your way from your planet to their planet to collecting these power sources the different bosses have, which the main villain wants to use to control all of music. Now, as you're seeing here, there are 3 different modes. There was the charge mode, where you charge your health bar. Battle mode, where you and the boss take turns battling each other, trying to do damage. And final mode, where you finish off the boss for good. Now, usually once you get the final mode, as long as you keep up with the music, you pretty much have the game's level under your belt. The game tries to beef up the game a lot more by giving a lot more or different size strings in a straight row, and by making the defending mode a lot harder later on in stages. This is my first video that I'm going to try and implement music into, so there will be a few parts where I'll stop talking to let some music play from the game. Right now will be such instant. As you continue on, the stages start mixing it up, where some of the different modes take place in a different order, such as this level, where your dog, who keeps your magical guitar in his possession, is kidnapped by the enemy, and you start out in defense mode until he gets free, to where you can actually charge up and battle him then. Well, another stage, you do a mix of charging and battling throughout the one stage and another. As the game nears its conclusion, it starts getting a little touchier with a few of the songs, with a very interesting battle where you're brutally being hit in battle mode before you actually get an opportunity to charge up your health. That stage, I barely passed that thing. That was a hard stage. But Willie, there isn't too much more to the game unless you're going to start comparing the versions. Now, this is on the PS2 and PSP. This is the PSP version. PSP version has 2 new songs, a co-op mode you can do wirelessly between 2 PSPs, and it has a collecting mode, a jukebox, and not really too much. I'm not exactly sure what the PS2 version has, as I've never actually even seen a copy of it. It's really hard to find, as far as I know, and sometimes can be costly. So, if you do happen to have a PSP, you most likely want to sell with the PSP. Ooh, I love this defense part. On to the next music file. In closing, this is a shot of the co-op mode, where each person takes place as one of the characters, and you share the same life bar with 2 different colors filling it. And aside from that, it really plays out the exact same as the other stages, but they're mostly a little more harder, so they're definitely something you want to do when you're a little more skilled in the game. There was also a versus mode playing along with the songs in the game. And my only real complaint about the PSP version is that it's uncomfortable to play for a very long time, like 3 hours or something, because the cramped control style of the PSP. So if that bothers you, I would advise getting the PS2 version if you're willing to put the work to find it or pay for it. I give Gitaroo-Man a 4 out of 5. It's a good game if you got the PSP, or if you can even find the PS2 version, go get it.